The primary base fundamental need for your gut health is a slow fermentable fiber. So the right type of fiber in the right quantities is the need. It is not probiotics, enzymes, bitter herbs, antimicrobials, none of those things. Yes, we sell a lot of products for the gut. At the very fundamental level, however, you need to be taking a slow fermentable fiber in the right volumes. That's what you need. Roughly 90 to 97% of Americans are not getting enough fiber, period. And even those people that are eating super healthy, they're like, Phil, I eat super healthy every day. I eat sweet potatoes and broccoli and some spinach, and I get some raspberries and some almonds. Believe it or not, you're even not getting enough fiber, 15 grams or less. If you are, God bless. That being said, the reason we're launching this is because the majority of our customers need this first. Hi, my name is Phil. I'm with Silver Fern Brand. So like many of you, when this came out, when we launched this, I was asking my chief science director, I'm like, why, what? And her answer was, Phil, at the very fundamental level, our customers aren't getting enough slow fermentable prebiotic fiber. And the answer to a lot of people is go look at all of the health issues associated with not having enough fiber. It's not just constipation and diarrhea and bacterial imbalances and stuff like that. It's not that. It goes all the way to mood. It absolutely affects the metabolism, insulin sensitivity. It's affecting all of that, okay? So let's cover the highlights. One, it's giving you 15 grams per serving of highly tolerable, low FODMAP. Each of the 3 clinically studied ingredients are low FODMAP, slow fermentable fiber. So you're getting the right type of fiber in a very high dose, 15 grams a serving. The product is clean. It's clean. When you look at the back of it, it says other ingredients. It says none because there are none. All it has in it is sonul. It has pure acacia fiber, Inavia pure acacia fiber, and Nutrios. Okay, so let's just cover those to begin with. Sonul comes from Canada. This is a resistant starch that comes from potatoes. Super clean ingredient. It's got studies on it. I mean, a lot of studies. So let's just cover the basics. Sonul has been studied to help the gut barrier, has been studied to help with significantly increasing key bacteria types. So 1 scoop bifidobacteria goes up 350%. By the way, most people that have constipation have low bifidobacterium. There's an interesting fact. It significantly increases akkermansia, 238%. With this product, we are targeting lean bacteria type. The Sonul helps reduce free fatty acids. Free fatty acids are the precursor to insulin resistance, just so you know, okay? This product has been shown to significantly reduce histamine, that ingredient has been shown to reduce histamine, serum histamine levels. So it's got a ton of benefits, absolutely going to help with the gut barrier, with microbial balance, all those things. Now you get to, and it's from potatoes, okay? Then you have the Inavia pure acacia fiber powder. We get that out of France. This ingredient, once again, slowly fermenting, super clean, offers a ton of benefits ranging from satiety, metabolic benefits, also been clinically studied for the gut barrier. It is a very slow fermentable fiber. Both Sonul and the Inavia pure acacia fiber are both certified low FODMAP, so friendly for even people that have SIBO and IBS-like issues, okay? So once again, it's hitting the full gamut of issues, a full range of benefits, okay? And then you go to the Nutrios. So Nutrios is derived from European corn. We get it from France. Super clean, once again, non-GMO. Nutrios doesn't just help with inflammatory responses and short-chain fatty acids and all of those things. This one has tons and tons of clinical studies specific to the metabolism. So here's an interesting fact. If a person, one of the reasons that people are not successful long-term on high-protein, high-fat diets is because they develop what's called a proteolytic metabolism or microbiome, which just simply means when you're loading up on proteins and fats, you're essentially starving the microbiome. The microbiome was never meant to be fueled by ketones, fats, and amino acids. That is not the optimal fuel source for the microbiome. The microbiome in the gut wants slow fermentable fiber. When a person goes from a proteolytic metabolism to a saccharolytic metabolism and they switch over, this is conducive not only to a healthier microbiome, stronger gut barrier, healthy inflammatory responses, better immune system. It is also conducive to significantly better metabolic responses. Insulin sensitivity, insulin signaling, better craving control, hunger management, better fat loss, releasing fat storage. So even for fat loss purposes, for metabolic purposes, when a person is on a high protein, high fat diet, low carb diet, this is what you want to fuel it with. So there's good research if you go study the protein to fiber ratio. You'll hear me talk about it a lot. It doesn't just say 1 gram of fiber for every 4 grams of protein. It's talking about a very specific type of fiber. A person wants a slow fermentable fiber. That is what creates that saccharolytic metabolism. That's what you want to be getting, and this is what this is going to be giving. This will give it to you. Okay, so here's my suggestion. Start with a half a scoop and work your way up. The average person, a woman to man, let's just go with the 1 to 4 ratio that we mentioned. So that means you probably should be getting roughly 30 to 50, maybe 55 grams of fiber a day. If you are getting a lot of that from food, which, from apples, from almonds, from raspberries, from broccoli and all that, that's great. And we're not wanting to take away from that. Wherever the balance is, however, we're suggesting you can fill the gap with this. If you are on a diet that's really low carb, here's a newsflash. Low carb was never, ever supposed to mean low fiber, okay? But that being said, many of you are on a high protein, low fiber diet or a low carb diet, which means you don't want to spike glucose, you don't want to spike insulin. Some of you want to stay in ketosis and you want to stay at effectively net zero carbs. This gives you that, okay? So just for reference, just so everybody's aware, on the label it does not say this. This has 45 calories a serving, just so you're aware, just for you dieters, okay? So super clean, very large amount of very clinically studied ingredients, optimal for tolerability, the metabolism, the gut barrier. By the way, when we say the gut barrier, which is a big deal for us, we're talking mucus layer, epithelial cells, tight junctions. We're talking about all of it. We're not just throwing out it helps a little bit with the gut barrier. It's helping with the gut barrier, okay? So I hope this helps. If you have any questions, as always, just send us a message. Appreciate it. Bye.